Granny coat gon' match my outfit, it's all green, ain't no chrome.
When I speak the words Benson Boone and Beabadoobee, it sounds like the furniture in my goddamn house is about to start floating, like I just cast a magical spell. But to my knowledge, they are real people, and they are in fact celebrities. Also, Millie Bobby Brown. That also sounds like a spell. Millie Bobby Brown. What do these people have in common other than having names that sound like a synonym of Expelliarmus? Well, I just remembered I had a goddamn Sunny Angel attached to my screen. I thought, what is that little naked baby on the back of my... They are all victims of aura bankruptcy, let's call it. Coining a new term today, aura bankruptcy. They are people, celebrities, people, I guess, who basically have run through their goodwill in the culture and basically get canceled. Almost like it's like a soft canceling for just lacking a vibe. Maybe not lacking a vibe, but having a vibe that is so incongruent with public favor. To begin with Benson Boone. No matter how many times I say it, I can't picture that as being a real human being. Country singer? Maybe. I don't know. I actually don't know. He's like Imagine Dragons if you put them all into a blender and it didn't kill them and it made one person. If you put it like... He very much came from the Imagine Dragons factory, but he makes those songs like I thought I had lung cancer for the past 3 days, but I realized I've just been screaming. Like, it hurts to breathe. He, I guess, is like one of those artists that's like, you know, is like a talented artist, but like mostly blew up on TikTok. So in the back of my mind, I'm like, is this really like a good singer, or are they the product of a TikTok song marketing campaign? And I can't really figure it out. But he performed at the Grammys, and that's when I think I saw the most about Mr. Benson Boone. He had this like little spandex onesie where there's a clip on TikTok of him like fixing his balls, it was like a skin tight freaking latex blue suit, and he's like, oh shit. Like trying to fellas, you know what I'm talking about. Girls, you have no clue. You have no clue what I'm talking about. Fixing his goddamn wedgie. And you listen, it happens to the best of us. Anyways, that's not the point. He his whole general vibe, I've just been seeing so much hate towards this man. Now, mind you, can't say I love his music, can't say I like his music, cannot say that if I was being held hostage and they were like, listen to the song for 3 minutes or spend another week in hostage status, I would spend another week as a hostage, maybe. But does that warrant? But that's my own personal feelings. But the hate that this man has been getting is like generational. It's crazy. And then next we have Beabadoobee. Beabadoobee's been around for a minute, and Beabadoobee has been goated status. Beabadoobee has been one of the best wizards of our time. I feel like I woke up one day and just saw everyone collectively hating on Beabadoobee, and it blew my mind. It was like, what is going on? What is the Beabadoobee drama? I would like see TikToks, and the little search bar at the bottom would say Beabadoobee or Alash. Beabadoobee canceled. And I was like, what is going on? Did Beabadoobee say the Biba N-word? Like, I don't know. And then I looked it up, and apparently it was the dumbest thing. There was like a TikTok, like a AI generated ass TikTok being like top 5 artists with talent or something, and it was like NBA YoungBoy can like really sing, and then it got to Beabadoobee, or no, it was like artists who can really sing and artists who can't, and it was like Beabadoobee, it was like wah, wah, and it's like she can't really sing, but then it got to NBA YoungBoy, and like it was so clearly a joke, and God bless her soul, she saw it and like made like all these, I think it was like TikTok stories. Forgot you can just post a story on TikTok, but she made like a bunch being like, she's like, I hate all, is she British? I hate all those incels. These disgusting men making these videos about me and like basically took it very personally. Which, you know what? Listen, I am team Beabadoobee here, because the amount of times to be on the other end of an internet joke is so fucking scary. I'm very grateful that people just don't talk about me, and that is a very nice feeling most of the time, and I very much take it for granted. There's some people who, I don't know, like have their career online, whether they're like an artist, an actor, an influencer, like, and they're constantly just getting fucking yapped about, and they're in the Reddit snark pages, and they can't catch a goddamn break. No one gives a fuck about me, and I'm grateful for it. So, where was I going with that? Beabadoobee, all of a sudden is like getting all of this hate, and like for just a like it truly was just a misunderstanding, because like people, I guess her reasoning was like people would come from these videos and be like NBA young boy better, which is like such a common meme, like in, I don't know, like hip hop Twitter and like shit, like places like that, to say just like NBA, like it's literally just like it means nothing, like NBA, like young boy better. Like I've heard it a million times, but I guess people were like spamming it in her comments. So a mixture of like seeing that and also seeing these TikToks being like artists who can really sing, not Beabadoobee. I could see why she would make that, and I'm sure if you were in the same situation, you would do the same goddamn thing. But regardless, she made all these stories on TikTok, being like, shut the fuck up. And people were like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing for her. And like made it so dramatic. Like it's insane how dramatic people made this whole situation for like a completely reasonable reaction to something that is so confusing. Trying to track down, maybe I'm just getting older, but trying to track down like the catalyst, the origin of like a fucking meme these days, and even especially if it's something about you, fuck, it's impossible. And to like figure out the exact tone of like why it's happening, or if it's like sarcastic, if it's ironic, wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. And Beabadoobee sure isn't my worst enemy, so damn. So then moving along, Millie Bobby Brown just has been getting hate for like her entire career, I guess. Unwarranted. I don't even fucking know where to begin with like what do people hate Millie Bobby Brown? Like she was just kind of like funny to laugh at when she was like 11, just because like 11 was such like a funny character in Stranger Things. I mean, shit, I made fun of her in like 2 videos ago when I was like making fun of her makeup brand, which is, I feel like, valid, because why do you have an entire, listen, you can have if you're a celebrity, you can have your makeup brand, you can have your fast fashion brand, you cannot have 10 in one. This girl has like, it's called Florence by Mills. Why does she have a coffee company? Why does she have a pet wear company? Why does she have an eyeglass company along with skincare, along with makeup? Pick one. Please just pick one. You don't need more. You really don't need more. You don't even see like who's the biggest, like Rihanna. I guess Rihanna has like 2. What does Rihanna have? Rihanna has like she's like a Shein type beat brand and then a makeup brand. So you can have 2. You actually can't have a fast fashion brand. You should actually die if you have one of those. But anyways, I know it sounds like I'm coming in like extreme defense of celebrities, which is not what I want to do and not what I typically like to do, because I don't think they deserve defending most of the time, but they are indicative of like the greater culture and how we treat humans. Like how we treat celebrities is kind of how we end up treating each other, believe it or not. And the whole concept of like having aura, I mean, it's not like I feel like you could make fun of someone for not having aura in the past, but it just wouldn't be under that exact term. Fuck, I literally feel so fucking old. But it was like a thing before. Like if I feel like aura, like not having aura is like the new, like replaced being called cringe, which replaced being called something like, I don't know, like a dweeb, which replaced being called I don't know what happened before that. I feel like the first words I heard when I came into this world was like dweeb. So, like, evil reinvents itself is what I'm trying to say. We as a society like to make fun of people for no reason. Oh, shocker. Me saying something that's never been said before. Bullying exists? Like, what's ringing through my mind is, like, that TikTok of, like, I don't know, it was, like, a bunch of kids at, like, a bus stop or something. And there was, like a little kid that was, like, who the fuck is Carmen? Or, oh my god, what is it? It's in the back of my mind. It's like a bunch of kids at a bus stop, and they're all laughing, and then one kid like tries to chime in to just be included, and they're like, who the fuck is Carmen? And like they all just laugh at her, and then they got like 2 million likes, and they were all like, this person's so fucking annoying, and it was like a random child who got like 2 seconds of screen time, like against their will. Who else? Like the Nina girl. No, actually, I'm not gonna sit here and defend the Nina Fish girl from Jubilee because she kind of brought that upon herself. But basically, what I'm saying is like, is this flammable? Fuck! I really shouldn't have these candles right next to this dead tree, guys. This tree used to be lively and full of life, and it is fully dead because I forgot to water it for 4 months. It feels very mean girly is what I'm trying to say. We're being mean girls to Benson Boone. That sentence is fucking crazy. We're being mean girls to Beabadoobee, guys. But there is a certain nastiness and a certain kind of witch huntiness. Like, this is the exact... What we're doing to Benson Boone is the same brain neurons firing that was happening when we were burning the witches in Salem, Oregon? Maine. Oregon or Maine? Where did that happen? I can't believe we did that. I would be burnt at the fucking stake immediately, guys. I would not stand a chance. Sometimes I'm like, damn, I would have loved to see America in the 16th. No, I wouldn't have loved to see that. But if I was there, I wouldn't even be able to see it because I would be burnt at the stake like this fucking leaf that I just burned. I would last 3 minutes. Some days I feel like I'm going to be burnt at the stake in 2025. I feel like we're not out of the clear yet. People will be like... I'm sure I'm on a list of, like, if society broke loose, if anarchy became, like, the government, there would be like, if there was, like, a purge-like state, people would come to my house and put me on the stake to burn me. Which I kind of, like, brought upon myself because... Fucking rewind. Like, let's fucking back. What are we talking about, guys? What are we really talking about? What we're really talking about is let's be kinder to each other and let's... give each other... I feel like a year ago we were all embracing like to be cringe is to free yourself. Like embracing cringe is the most beautiful thing you can do. We've done a full fucking 360, y'all. What has this vibe change been? Why is the second you're suddenly you've lost aura points, you are persona non grata to the public. There's sniper fucking lasers coming through your window to assassinate Beabadoobee. Like, guys, give people a little bit of grace, whether it's a celebrity, which they don't really need, but just still give it to them anyways, or people just in your daily life. It's so fucking... Why are you being mean? Are you ever gay as mean? I'm trying to remember what that video was. I'm gonna find that video. I'm gonna just pause this and we're gonna find the TikTok that I'm talking about. I'd hit this aside. I'm going insane. I just searched for like an hour trying to find the video. Please. Maybe I'm going insane, but like the kid being like, who the fuck is Pablo? Carmen? I don't know. I really feel my brain decaying at like a really fast rate. Anyways, I just worry, guys. I just worry about the things. I look crazy in this mirror just talking to my iPad. I worry about how we justify being mean to people. More and more so in this divided world that we're in. It gets scary when something is like the slightest bit cringe, or we slightly disagree with someone, and that allows us in our brain to wish that they are dead, that they wake up with their coughing their organs up and then die over their like musty toilet. Like that's a scary place to be in, and I feel like it's very morally bankrupt. And I'm guilty. Like it's when if someone is like somewhat on your nerves, the second they do something like actually wrong, not saying that that's what Beabadoobee or Benson Boone did, like that they did anything wrong, but like once someone does something the slightest bit like that you can get them for, it's like, I hate this person and this person should die. I feel like it's the neural pathways that some people take, and it's scary that we've gotten to that point. I can't wait till I feel like I exist in that space for a lot of people, where like I don't know, like I come up on their For You page and it's like I'm annoying, but like not yet have I done anything that warrants like me being dead to them. But you know what, the day will probably come where I freaking like hit someone's dog with a car and I'm like on like TikTok live or something. Actually, if that happened, I would explode the car with me in it. I was talking about this the other day. Like, if I ever hit an animal with my car, I would just kill myself immediately. Like, that wouldn't even be, especially if I have to go put it out of its misery. Like, if I hit a deer and have to park, get out of my car, take a tire iron and go smash the deer's head in to put it out of its misery, I'm smashing my head in next too. I am like laying on the train tracks. Like, that's not happening. But it does make me think, like, what happens what if I'm the Beabadoobee next? What if you're the Beabadoobee next? What if we need more grace for annoying people, guys? As the fucking chief executive officer of being like slightly annoying but not to the point where it like warrants any action, we need a little bit of grace, guys, please. So I'm sorry, sometimes I'm a little bit annoying. It does make me think. I was thinking about this the other day, came very close to just like deleting all my accounts on everything, like literally last week, because I was thinking, damn, I am very lucky to have made it with 5-6 years into like being online for a living. That's longer than most people. I'm like, should I just stop while I'm ahead? Should I just like quit? Like delete all my accounts? And I toy with the idea quite a bit because, as you know, the internet is a very unforgiving place, and who knows, like, what I was thinking, like, what could I feel like I'm gonna take a video too far and like open like a plane emergency exit door on accident, and get like I guess I would just get sucked out of the plane then. Like, I would just get kind of like canceled from life at that point. That wouldn't even really be that'd be a moot point. People would be clowning on my like grave. I also think about when I die, like, it better be, first of all, y'all better pick a good Getty image. I don't want to see, like, when you Google my name, why the fuck is it, like, selfies that I took in 2020 in, like, my, like, soft boy phase? Those, oh my god, need to be wiped from the internet. But if that's what's put on my goddamn tombstone or in, like, the eulogy, I will come back from the grave and I will snap the next, I will haunt you for fucking ever. Pick a good Getty image. Pick, like, I feel like I very rarely like eat on a carpet, but there was like a Bridgerton premiere where I looked somewhat presentable. Use that image. This is my official will. If I die young, please use my Getty image of me at the Bridgerton premiere. I'm annoying myself right now, right this moment. But yeah, no, thinking about quitting while I'm ahead, but also, like, 30% serious, 70% not, because, like, there's too much to think about. There's too much to think about. But damn, I've been doing this for a minute. Like, I just got back literally an hour ago from an event with, like, a bunch of TikTokers. I'm in LA at TikToker events. But, like, I was thinking, like, damn, there are so few people that are here from when I got my start. There are so few people that have, like, lasted 5-6 years doing this shit, and I think about like the people that are around me were like Minecraft kids YouTubers who like didn't have a chance of like getting canceled or anything, but I'm like, fuck, like the day will come for me. And I think about like all the other people who have come and gone in very unceremonious ways. Like, don't ever want to deal with that. And as I find myself more settled into just like enjoying quiet life, fucking just enjoying reading my goddamn Sunrise on the Reaping, going to beach, reading Sunrise on the Reaping, I'm like, this is not gonna be a forever thing. And I don't think I have the brain power to like orchestrate like a fun exit from like social media. Like, I definitely, I'm almost envious of, like, what my buddy Anthpo does, where he's, like, I will be quitting everything in 20 videos. Like, that's fucking genius. But I just could not plan that enough to do that. So, I don't know. One day, you will go to youtube.com, and I will not exist on here. I will, like, literally scrape everything from the fucking surface of the internet. But, that being said, I'll be doing other things. Guys, I'm going to start a singing career. Guys, I'm going to start a pop punk singing career. 70% chance I don't do that. 30% chance I do quit everything in the next year. No. I'm still having fun, guys. Me when I talk about Beabadoobee and I make it about me. Benbadoobee. Benbadoobee. Also really feeling the regret of sticking with the username Ben of the Week for so long, because it inherently makes it sound like I'm going to be posting once a week. That, I'm sorry to break to you, that will never happen again. This podcast barely happened today. I can't lie. I fully forgot it was Thursday, and I ran home, and I'm recording this, and this will be up an hour after I am talking out of my mouth right now. But no, I do kind of regret being like going by Ben of the fucking week, because there was a time, there was like maybe a 6-month period where I was posting every week, and goddamn, I'm surprised my hair didn't fall all the way out when I did that. But also, I will say, damn, I was gonna make a whole episode of this, but I'm fucking throw it in here anyways. We're talking about Beabadoobee, we're talking about spells, we're lighting leaves on fire. It's my goddamn podcast. I can talk about anything. I do feel very, I think the thing that brings me the most stress is trying to keep up with the constant demand to always be putting content out. It's really not. Let me preface this by saying it is not a hard job being a content creator at all. Like, in terms of the actual labor of it, not hard at fucking all. If you ever see a TikToker being like, it is so hard having to open all my PR boxes, you should block them. But what I'm saying is like, oh, as I'm saying that, like, hair is actively falling off of my head. Coolio. But it does sometimes feel like sometimes I will post a YouTube video, and that very same day there will be getting comments being like, when, like, can you post already? I just posted. It's a little bit of a hamster wheel, and I was thinking about it because I read this. Guys, I was gonna say I read this article. Fully saw a TikTok, but it was this teacher saying that like the usual complaints and like doom saying that like kids have no attention span these days. They are fed a constant stream of dopamine, that like the real world is almost like fake, and it's the online world that is what feels the most real and dopamine inducing. And how there's a constant hunger for constant content. And I realize that I am not someone that will ever be able again to provide constant content in a way that I once did. I recognize that some of you guys started following me at a point in like 2020 when I was posting like daily on TikTok, once a week on my podcast, and then like once a week on YouTube and live streaming, that day is gone. That day will never come back. I'm so sorry to tell you. And I wouldn't say it's burnout, but it's more just so like maybe partly a level of uncomfortableness. What the fuck is the word for that? Of sharing that much of myself. Mind you, like most of the stuff I do is just shits and giggles. Like it's not like I'm like pouring my fucking heart out to you every single goddamn day, but like it's like, damn, how much, also a little bit of like guilt, like how much do you need to see of me? Like when I get comments saying like I see you more than my father, I'm like, like that's when I'm like, time to delete everything fucking immediately, time to wipe my presence off of the internet. And it's weird because I'm still having fun and I'm still having a goof and a fucking gag, but I kind of feel like a little bit of a racehorse, and I'm like, when am I getting sent to the glue factory? Like when is the glue factory coming for me? And some days it feels like it's around the corner, and some days it feels like it's fucking 5 years, 10 years away. But you really look at it and you think, how many people can be online for a decade? Also, it feels extra long to me because like before I don't know, like kind of blew up in like 2019, 2020, like I was doing YouTube almost every single week for years and years and years before that, but like with nothing to really show for, and like getting like 50 views if I was lucky per video. So in reality, to me, it feels like I've been doing it for like 15 years, around there. Once again, it is not a hard job. I have worked fucking minimum wage many a times, and I would take this shit over working minimum wage every single time. But I just want to say, count your fucking days, because Ben of the Week one day will be Ben of the No More. It will. I'm sorry. It could be fucking today, because I swear these can't, like, watch this, experiment. If this leaf gets this close to this flame, I'm dead. My house is fucking burning down. We're gonna have another LA fire. I'm gonna deal with this plant after this podcast. Like, it's actually dead. It's really sad how I just am incapable of keeping a plant alive. I feel a duty to bring this back to the original topic of conversation. If there was like a Beabadoobee tryhard that came to hear about the Beabadoobee struggles and is hearing me complain about my fucking struggles and my anxieties with the constant need to push out content like a goddamn mule, you're probably annoyed. So, in freaking general, you guys, Beabadoobee, Benson Boone, Millie Bobby Brown, or the fucking weird kid in your school, give them all grace. Like, it's not, you don't get to be mean to someone or a dick to someone just because you don't like their vibe. That's illegal. You're going to fucking jail for doing that. Even if, like, I feel like we too quickly try to find bad things about people or try to find, like, the cringy side of them. That's a horrible, morally bankrupt way to go about life. Try and look for the good in people. Try and look for the beauty in life. Fuck! Just remembered I have really good enchiladas in the fridge. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna go heat those up. But hey, thanks for letting me rant. I will see you all next Thursday at an earlier time. Once again, sorry I literally forgot that I have a whole podcast. Won't happen again. Love you. Take care. Adios.